How's it going? So I am out at the Lakeview Trailhead. We saw that when I was kayaking Newburgh Lake, so we're pretty much going, I don't know if we're gonna take the trail there and back on one side of the lake, or if we're gonna take the, I don't know if there's an extra loop that we can go around the lake. I don't know, I have to look at the map, but I know there's two different options. I think the there and back is the more strenuous, like up and down strenuous, you know. But yeah, let's go see what we can see. Hopefully we see some wildlife. Hopefully it's not too crowded, because you know I love filming when there's other people. All right, we are at the trailhead. Starting here, making our way down, and it is a loop back. 3 miles. It's gonna be fun. I don't think I've taken y'all on a 3-mile hike before. Not that that's gonna be too strenuous, but it's gonna be fun. And if you look at the skies, they're pretty cloudy. That rolled in pretty quick. It wasn't supposed to rain, but I feel like that may have changed. So and Newburgh Lake, Lakeview Trail. Also, this is very clearly more suited for mountain bikes. So, a lot of elevation drops and gains. I actually like this. So maybe I should take my mountain bike out on this. Probably wipe out a couple times. Worth it. Absolutely beautiful view of the lake. Love that the weather's warming up-ish. I mean, we had a freeze the other night, but it's warming up. So there's not a whole lot to talk about with this video, because well, I mean, we've been on Newburgh Lake, we know the animals that live in this area, and yeah, I mean, it's squirrels, swans, birds. Hopefully we see something new, maybe something besides a garter snake. You know, one thing I have not talked about yet, because most of my videos have started to gain more traction in the fall and winter: poison ivy and other plants that can affect people. Now, if you are deathly allergic to these plants, you know what they look like and you know how to take care of yourself. But the large majority of people will brush up against them and not realize. So my best practice is, once you're done with a hike, once you get home, take a shower. It washes the oils of those plants off of you, and then you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to end up with a massive rash or not, and whether or not you're going to continue spreading it through the oils leaking out of like the rash onto your bed sheets, onto your clothes, and it's spreading. So best bet, take a shower after a hike. You won't transmit at least things like poison ivy. So this being a hike slash bike trail, you have to kind of not really keep your head on a swivel, but you have to be aware of your surroundings. I was just passed by somebody, and he, I heard him back behind me, on your left. Scooted over to the right, he passed, easy peasy. When you're on trails like this, you have to make sure, if you're gonna wear headphones, at least keep one of the ears out so you can hear when there are people coming up behind you, because they are much faster and they can't stop like you can stop and scoot over for a brief second. So one of my goals in the next few years is to do the Iron Bell Trail from Ironwood, Michigan, all the way down to Belle Isle. And there's a biking portion of it, there's a hiking portion of it. I personally would like to do the hiking portion. I know it'd take me a bunch of extra time compared to the biking version, but I think it'd be pretty neat. This is something that I'm gonna have to really prep for and plan for, and have some time off work. So this is something that's not gonna happen this year, maybe next year or the year after that, depending. But yeah, it's one of the things to look forward to in the future, and hopefully I'll take you all with me. So every trail has different views on it. Things I love about some of these different views is like this trail just cuts through these pines. We haven't had that on another trail yet, but these pines are just beautiful. Can't beat Michigan weather and Michigan trails. Sorry, I know there's some great trails out west, but I love it here. We made it to one end of the trail, and now let's start skedaddling on back and see the same things again, plus a little more, because we have some extra different trails that are down closer to the lake. So I was a lot closer to it back there, but there was a family and I don't want to videotape other people with their kids and all that. There's a kayak launch right there. That is the launch that I used to get on the lake. This is definitely an incredible trail. I would rate this 9 out of 10, just because there wasn't a bathroom at the trailhead. Just kidding. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 in my books. So I jinxed it. I jinxed it for the whole environment. It's all my fault. Right as I was about to make a clip, walking along here, saying, wow, I haven't seen any trash the past 2 videos. People are doing a good job, picking up after themselves. There seems like there might be a difference, tides are turning and all that. Right as I was about to click start, I'm like, wow, McDonald's wrapper. Now, granted, this is the first piece of trash I found on this trail so far, but it's trash nonetheless. Do better. So with this being a one-way trail, I can't do that cheesy walking away from camera angle, because you know, it's one way. I don't want to be the person that's going the wrong way on a trail and cause a bike to crash and all that. So what I'm going to do is what I did in the past and just hold my camera. So if it looks steep on camera, it's steeper in person. Down there, right about there, you should be able to see a little orange blob. That's trash. I want to get down there and pick it up, but I can't, sadly, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb my way back up because the soil is so loose, and I feel like not having to ask somebody, hey, can you help me get back up this 30-foot steep downhill? Should drop in. If I had a skateboard, just kidding. I'd wipe out, just like if I went on my mountain bike. I'd wipe out. That is not for me. That is for people who are skilled with a mountain bike. Again, not me. So all these little flowers right here, I sent a snap to one of my friends, and he told me this called trillium. They're very pretty. They look like they are native plants. I'm not sure. Again, not a botanist. I say this every video, but they are very pretty. They're all over the place too. White ones, pink ones, darker pink ones. It's dying. Telephone on a tree. Something tells me stay away. But this bench looks mighty inviting. As we come to the end of another trail, and I thank you guys for watching my video, liking, subscribing, hopefully liking and subscribing, so you can get more of this awesome content of me and the wilderness, in the woods, trails, and when it gets the right temperature for me to get back out on my kayak comfortably. Until then, peace.